Hello and welcome to the Conscious Leadership Podcast, which now includes a specific thread for the Women into Business Academy. My name is Julie Hogbin, your host on both podcasts, and if you have any questions on anything you hear, please ask. And if you would like a specific topic covered, let me know. And if you like what you hear, please share. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Conscious Leadership Podcast, and the Friday edition is the A to Z of business. And weekly I choose a letter of the alphabet and put a word linked to that and linked to business. And this first R is reputation. So what is reputation? And I'm looking up the definition. And it says that it's the beliefs or opinions that are generally held about someone or something. And it also says that it's an overall quality or character as seen or judged by people in general. So what does that mean? It means that we create our reputation in the world, and we create the reputation of our business in the world. And whatever it is we do, say, are seen to be right, demonstrate our behaviours in their purest format, are judged by others. So how we express ourselves into the world is and does create our reputation. So my question to you on this Friday is, what is your reputation? If you asked other people their honest opinion, and if they would give you their honest opinion of what you were known for, what was known about you, what would you actually say it was? Would they describe you as honest, above board, value driven, ethical driven? Would they describe you as polite, professional, business focused? Or would they describe you as a flippity gibbet, which was a word my mum used to use? Would they describe you as a good person? Would they describe you as being eloquent? Would they describe you as being polite or impolite? Would they describe you as professional or non-professional? Now, a very quick story. Many years ago, when I was recruiting graduate trainees and I was in retail, right at the beginning of their whole program, part of their induction program, I would say to them, one of the things you need to do through this year-long program is build a reputation, so at the end of the year, one of the managers within one of the directorate's operations where we were working wants to employ you. So you build your reputation through the year. At the end of the year, you're given a really good position within the organisation. And I said to them, and that covers anything from the colour of your socks to the shine of your shoes to the suit you're wearing and how tidy you are, and all of the knowledge within the business. And I remember saying to them, and as much as you may think that is not important, as in what you look like, it is, because you are the visual representation of the organisation that you are working for. And I went into a unit one day and I glimpsed one of the trainees wandering down at the end of an aisle. It was retail, at the end of an aisle, and they were slopping along. The backs of their shoes, they weren't picking their feet up, so I could physically hear their shoes like sliding across the floor, and their shirt was hanging out of their trousers and with their hands in their pockets. And I thought, well, that's not too great a good first impression, A, for the customers, B, for me, C, for the store managers and everything that went with that. When the individual came up to have their meeting with me, their shirt was tucked in, they were picking their feet up, and they had their jacket on. So they were very well presented. And what I actually thought was, isn't it interesting? So their reputation with me in their mind was that they were safe, for want of a better word. But of course, they hadn't known that I had seen them 10 minutes earlier in a dishevelled state, for want of a better phrase. So really think about who is seeing you, and your reputation goes with you. Every moment of every day when you are on platform, shall I say, so out in the open wide world of being viewed, whether we're online or offline, people are making judgments. Now, those in the know will make less judgments, they'll get to know you, and some people not in the know will not take that step back to then find out, and first impressions really, really count. So make sure your first impression is a good one. Make it as best it can possibly be. And once again, if anybody wants to ask me any questions on any of the things that I share on this Conscious Leadership podcast, please do. Thank you for listening to the Conscious Leadership and the Women into Business Academy episodes. If you have any questions, please ask. You can find me on all of the normal social media channels, along with Facebook pages and groups, LinkedIn pages and a YouTube channel. If you like what you have heard, please share to spread the message. And if you have anybody or a subject matter that you would like me to either interview or talk about, please let me know.